All right, all right, all right. Hi, guys. Welcome back to another GRM W. Fucking get ready with me, GRWM. I'm going to blame Prep Brain on that one. Get ready with me, FMG Comp Prep Series. I don't know if this is number 5 or 6, but whatever. It's the next in the line. We are 9 weeks and 4 days out. So it's been 3 weeks and a day since I recorded my last update. I don't know how it's been 3 weeks, so I don't even know how 9 weeks, how quickly this is going to go. It's getting scarily close now. I have booked my tan, locked in. So that was exciting. As soon as I kind of booked that, I was like, all right, it's real. It's real. I have tried on my bikini bottoms and then sent to Punker just some photos and tweaking how they look. Tried on some different bras and styles that will suit me. So I think I'm going to be getting a video of it later this week, early next. And I am so fucking excited. So excited. What else in terms of arrangements? I have booked my post-comp meal dinner at 9:15 late. So that's good. I've got a bunch of friends who are coming to the show, or will once tickets are available, and will come to dinner. So I'm super excited to go out for a meal and, yeah, just relax and celebrate with everybody. It's going to be awesome. But yeah, late booking from prior experience, and this is not a pro show, so we don't have the extra categories in this one, but I'm thinking I'm still going to be getting off stage about 8:30. So by the time I get back, like shower and get that tan off me, and just like chill and get dressed and ready and to the restaurant, it's going to be about 9:15. So bit of a late one, but going to be worth it. Long day, long day. So prep has been going well. When I last spoke to you, I think I had a refeed. It might have been the second day of my refeed, and I haven't had one since. So it's been about 3 weeks. Today I've got a refeed, and tomorrow I've got a refeed. But since the last one, my calories didn't change. So it was just the 2 higher day refeeds, and then we went back to what I was on. However, so with this refeed, after tomorrow, we're going a little bit lower. So I think a drop of about 80 calories overall. I haven't actually checked. No, it's a 10-gram carb drop and a 5-gram fat drop, with protein being the same. So nothing too crazy. I've made tiny changes. I've already planned my days for the next few after tomorrow, after my refeeds, just so I knew what that would look like. Biggest hit that I'm going to take, I'm taking 1 square of my chocolate out. That's 50 calories. 5 grams of carbs, that's taken out. I don't know, 1 or 2 grams of fats. So I'm just going to lose that, because I would rather my other meals be as bulky as they can be, and we just pull back on, really, it's a nice to have, isn't it? Like, it's not it's not filling me up. So losing the chocolate plus a few grams here and there of other carbohydrates like my noodles, or switching out half an English muffin to a half a burger thin instead, that kind of thing. Just little swaps, nothing crazy. It's about making the meals as much the same as you can with some substitutes, not fucking overhauling your complete diet and the way you've been eating. That's when you're going to feel it really badly. But still, eating what you've been eating, substitutes or swaps, or just pulling down portions a little. But I'm feeling good. Sleep's starting to drop below 7 hours, but I haven't got this middle of the night wake ups and I can't get back to sleep yet. Hopefully that doesn't happen. So I'm pretty happy with sleep at the moment. I have been having trouble with my right hamstring, semimembranosus, semitendinosus, just creating a little bit of discomfort and pulling just with certain things, especially in the fully lengthened position. If my leg's a little bit bent, it's okay. So like lying leg curls, if I lift the pad and don't start with a fully straight leg, we're okay. So just making some tweaks. I've got some rehab exercises for that, and it has gotten a bit better. Because of the calorie deficit, there's not excess energy going into recovery and healing of any injuries at the moment. So I'm staying on top of my physio appointments, my saunas, massage, dry needling included in the physio, that kind of thing. So just being a little bit more sensible with that. Other than that, I've had a pretty locked up C2 on my right. It's been a bit fucked actually, causing some headaches, but getting that released as well. And just a bit of manipulation there to try and take the pressure off. So that's my body. Other than that, it's feeling pretty good. Like things are moving all right. We made some tweaks to training. Last time I spoke, I was in week 5 of my program, and I had another week to go before a deload. By the end of that week, my body was rooted. Like I had nothing. Everything was talking to me. I had shoulder, I had my SI, I had my hamstring, my ankle was locked. My neck was so tight. It was causing headaches like right under my skull. So we brought the deload forwards. And I just did my deload sessions, and things got a little bit better there. We ended up, because all my steps, I think I had 15,000 steps, but I was probably doing about 17,000 on average because I'm an overachiever. So we ended up pulling those back down to between 12 and 13,000 a day and bringing cardio back in. So the bike came back. This is the 3rd week it's been back. 500 calories spread over the week. So I'm doing about 3 25 to 30 minute sessions on the bike now each week to add up to that 500 calories, and then 12 to 13,000 steps. I've been having some decent drops in weight, although it has been slowing down a little the past few, which is why we're dropping calories a little bit further after these refeed days, just to keep that furnace going. So training the new block, I'm on week 2 at the moment, still 4 days, 2 lower, 2 upper. I've got one of my sessions at the gym that I'm working at now as well, just because they had a couple of machines that I was like, ooh, I want to try that. So yeah, just to mix it up a little. So one of my lower sessions is at the gym that I work at. and then the other 3 still at my usual gym. But yeah, I'm enjoying training, still lifting heavy. I haven't noticed too much of a drop in strength. I do find though, like by the end of my session, I'm like I'm ready to eat now, and I don't have much energy left for anything else. I had a neighbor who wanted to come over, and I was like, I just need to eat first. Could you just let me have lunch? Otherwise, I am going to be filthy. So that's where we are with that. I've also consolidated my meal 3 and meal 4. So I would have breakfast, train, come home, have lunch. About 2 o'clock then I would have like some rice cakes. And then again at 3:30 I would have some protein. So I have brought those 2 meals together. So it took about a week to really get used to not eating at 2. And I was like, where's the food? However, eating a bigger meal at about 3:30 is like keeping me fuller until dinner now. So it's not this like snacky shit. It's like a decent meal, and then I'm a bit more satiated. So I've gotten used to that now. What else? Water's the same, 4 liters. Fiber's the same, up to about 40 grams. It's meant to be between 25 and 40. I always, unusual that I'm below 35. Fucking love my veggies. So yeah, I know I just need to be careful not to go over, because it's very easy for me to go over. Posing. I'm posing, practicing like 5 to 6 days a week, not for a really long time or anything, 20, 30 minutes each day that I do. I've had 1 group posing class at APS, and I've had a online quick 30-minute session with Beck from APS as well, just because when I was hitting one of my poses, I was like, I think I like the other side. So I wanted to get her opinion and then work through what the transition then into the next pose would be, because it was a bit different. So just had to manage that. But I have another private posing class this weekend. So there are a couple of things that I'd like to refine, and I also need to start looking at my theme wear routine. So yeah, might see how much time we've got this weekend and try and get into that. So recovery has been good. Been focusing on saunas twice a week, physios weekly while my hammy's been playing up. Had a myotherapy session 2 weeks ago. I have a massage booked in for this Friday for an hour and a half, because 60 minutes is just, I feel like I just start relaxing around the 45-minute mark. So when 60 minutes is up, I'm like, oh fuck, man, I was just getting into it. So 90 minutes. Work's been awesome. Loving working at the gym, loving PTing, loving my clients, loving the fact that I am in the gym to get cardio done or jump on the treadmill or whatever I need to. It's still building up. My client base is still building up. So I'm actually enjoying that it's a gradual incline, especially while I'm in prep, because there's so much of prep, so many things to do, and at least it's helping with keeping stress levels down. But I love it. I'm so into it. Yeah, school's back now. I think we're on week 3. I've got some teacher meetings to go to tonight. So kids stuff has picked up again. But that's okay. It's part of why I love my job, because I work for myself and pick my hours. So, I'm early morning and then I can come home, take the kids to school, train, and go back. And then if I need to leave to pick them up from school, take them to other activities, just kind of weaves around the day. And I'm loving the flexibility. Honestly, like when I was looking for another job, or one of the reasons why, corporate, I was like, you're so stuck in this way of working. That just doesn't allow for that flexibility and freedom. So, yeah, super happy at the moment with life. I just love life right now. I really do. I love life. I love going to bed at night because I'm like ready for the next day. I'm excited about my clients, excited about, training, eating. Honestly, I'm like so looking forward to my meals. I think in prep, anything tastes good when you're hungry. But the one thing, if I could just have at it, would be an entire fucking barbecue chicken. I just want to like eat the whole thing, skin, breast, thigh, everything, stuffing. Just, I reckon I could easily put that away. So I refrain though. Um, so in terms of my weight and where we're headed, basically my stage weight last comp, where my feedback was that my conditioning was great. I was about 62.5 kilos, 63 kilos on stage, I think. And I've weighed in the last couple of mornings at 66.5, which has been my lowest. So we're aiming for 62.5. However, we'll see as the weeks go by with my photos how things are looking by comparison. And then, if we can stop while I'm heavier, great. Otherwise, we just keep going. So aiming for about a 500 to 600 gram drop each week on average. Now, for me, there's some weeks that's like 1.5, 1, and then other weeks where there is not a single thing. So with me, with refeeds, I don't lose weight, I gain weight. I know some people will have a refeed and they're like, oh my God, woke up at my lightest. That's not me. I will jump up like 1.5 kilos. So I know that I'm not going to hit another low this week. It's probably not until next week where I'll see a drop on the scale as a result of these lowered calories. But that's just me. I know this. I've got that experience, so I can go like whatever and not get in my head about it. But yes, I don't know what else. I'm trying to think. Oh, menses, my cycle. I don't know. From my Aura ring, it tells you the temperature, your temperature. So I've been tracking trends and stuff, and it kind of looked like ovulation last month, and then temps dipped a little. So I thought, okay, well, after about 13, 14 days, they were lower, but then it was like that kind of like hovering for about 5, and then it dropped down. But there's no other signs. So besides my temperature, if I didn't have my temperature, I wouldn't know where in my cycle we are. But I guess I will just continue to look at that and see if the temperature rises again, and when that might be, so I know that it's either I've ovulated or I've not, and she's gone. I did an in-body scan at the gym that I work at the other day, and it was showing 7% body fat. Now, I don't know how accurate it is. I would say Oh no, sorry, I said 6.5. I would say I'm probably like 7.5, 8, judging on my DEXA scan and what my pictures look now by comparison to that. So I reckon I'm probably about 8. But yeah, everything's coming in nicely from the pictures on the weekend. It's now kind of just glutes, hammies, quads to really tighten up. And you can start seeing some of the tie-in now really coming through. So I'm excited for this weekend's check-in photos, just to see that and see if I've got any striations coming through the glutes too, which I have had an abundance of for my last comp and the conditioning there. So that's the aim. That's what I want to be seeing on my photos. Otherwise, my energy is pretty good. I'm getting a little bit short, but it's generally if I'm hungry or I haven't eaten or it's time to eat, I'm like, mood is good. Definitely noticed a difference from my last comps, my last preps, super on edge. I think my first one in April 2 years ago, COVID was flying around like fucking wildfire. It had been about 2 years of me prepping, reversing because of cancelled shows. And I was just like, I have to get on stage. Like, I have to, this has to happen. So there was a lot of pressure that I was putting on myself and that I just felt. So I was a little bit more manic and anxious and overwhelmed and stressed. Whereas I feel this prep, I'm a bit more calm. My lifestyle has not really changed. All I've done is not eaten quite as much and picked up a little bit more activity. So yeah, no massive shifts in how I live, how I behave, that kind of thing. So yeah, I'm feeling good. I'm happy with how this prep is going. I'm enjoying the journey because I know stage day is just one day, show day is one day. It's over pretty quick. So yeah, I'm just really enjoying every single day that I spend in this prep. One other thing is photo shoot. I've got a photo shoot booked for the Monday after comp. I do not want to do a photo shoot leading into comp this time. I would like my focus to be on the comp and bringing my best physique and really looking after my performance on the stage and how ready I am, like physically and mentally, for that, rather than putting energy into a shoot. So I'm not doing a shoot before comp this time. I'm doing one after with Taz, and I had all my outfits arrive the other day. So tomorrow I'm going to try them all on just to make sure everything fits and looks good, so that I've got some time in case I need to return anything or reorder or exchange or whatever. So yeah, mock peak week. I think we're going to do 5 weeks out. So another 4 weeks before that. Hopefully I will be lean enough where we can actually see a substantial difference in my carb up days and my deplete days with the comparison of it all. But I'm excited to test that out. In terms of meals out, none from the 12-week mark. I cut those. So if I go out, I've still gone out, but I've made sure I've eaten before, or I take my food with me. There is one dinner that we're going out for my daughter's 6th birthday in March. She wanted to stay at a hotel for her birthday present, and go out for dinner. So we've booked a hotel and we're going out for dinner, but I have booked a teppanyaki place so that I know. I've looked up the menu so I can pick the quantity of the meat that I have, and I'll see it being cooked in front of me. So I can really control that. And then I've seen the breakfast menu, and can have an egg white omelette from the hotel. So I will keep things very, very clean. And that's it. That's my only meal. That's the only time I'm going to be going out between now and comp until post-comp meal. That's it. I think I've covered everything. I've covered steps, I've covered cardio, posing, body, training, water, food, weight, check-ins, calories. Although I'm not going to tell you my calories because it's not relevant. Although it is, where are we now? Probably about 1,000 after this refeed. I'll be 1,000 lower than what my maintenance was. So yeah, and the diet face is coming in starting to look pretty gaunt there. So it's working. I definitely feel like a smaller human. I noticed in the gym a couple of weeks ago, I was like, oh, my ass has disappeared now. It's gone. She's gone. My dump truck's gone. It's just a little John Deere tractor now. But yeah, if you guys have any questions, or if you want me to cover anything in particular for my next one, I'll try and do them every 2 weeks now as we get a little bit closer. Shit's getting a little bit more real. There'll be more things that I'm booking, locking in, doing, whatever. I've still not found a dress for media night. What used to be registration night is now media night with FMG. So I've been looking, but there's nothing that's really flipping my skirt yet. So I've got my eye on a few places, a few labels, to see what they might release over the next month or so, and then I'll make a decision and lock something in. But yeah, that's all. Thanks for joining me.